Hi there, my name is Andre and this is Man of All Work channel. And today we have a homemade that will allow sanding with the help of a jigsaw. Additionally, this homemade will have a sandpaper quick change option. For today's homemade, we need such a T profile. I have an aluminium, more precisely aluminium alloy one, and consequently it is rigid enough and doesn't soil hands. Of course, our profile requires some refinement. We measure 12 centimeters, clamp the workpiece in a vise and cut off with the angle grinder. Now we need to mark out and cut out the shank on the workpiece, similar to that on the jigsaw blade. That's what we finally got. Aluminium has excellent thermal conductivity, so during cutting it heats up strongly. Be careful, do not burn yourself. We remove the cutting burrs with a file. When working in corners, pay attention to such a nuance. One edge of the file has courses, and the other does not. Therefore, if you only need to work one side, you must select an edge without courses. It would seem to be more logical to place the shank closer to the plain face of the profile, so that it would walk on the jigsaw roller. But I will place it in the contrary as far as possible. Why? My jigsaw has a narrowing on the base, and the farther the shank from the plane is, the narrower the working plane will be. Therefore, we need to cut off the extra. However, you need to do this as evenly as possible. We measure the width of the cut, fix it on the caliper, and transfer it to aluminium. I thought for a long time what to use instead of a ruler. What material will not deteriorate under the influence of a cut-off wheel? As a result, I came up with this option, the old shelf glass, which I will hold here with this suction cup. The thickness of the glass is 4 mm, but I need 5, so I will increase it with a saw blade. Now everything is alright. We fix the workpiece, we install our ruler, grab it with the suction cup and begin to cut it. The wheel easily cuts through the metal without damaging the glass. Well, maybe grind it a bit. In the end we get a fairly smooth cut, which we finally cut with the angle grinder, already along the line. We remove the cutting burrs and that's what we got. Not bad. We mark the shank. We have it T-shaped, but these snugs do not play any role in my jigsaw. So I decided to go without them and make the shank even. We fit on and see that we need to refine the side faces. Our gadget is a bit wide-ish. We measure how much we need to cut and we grind off excess metal with an abrasive flap wheel. Here we do not really need a perfectly flat plane. We control the uniformity of the grinding along the pencil lines. Finalize if necessary. Trim and remove the cutting burrs. We pass sandpaper along the plane to make it rougher for subsequent gluing. So now everything's alright with the dimensions. I wanted to grab the velcro from the old wheel for the angle grinder, but I began to cut it with a knife, and in the end this is what we got. The workpiece is spoiled. I had to take a new wheel, and then I didn't cut the velcro, but cropped it and just took it off. We cut it to the size with a small margin. We apply polyurethane glue on it and apply it to the slightly moistened velcro. Then we put it on the plane, press it with clamps and leave it for at least 15 minutes. Sometime later we knock and here's what we got. Now we need to cut to the chase. Look, the glue has expanded and got out through the smallest holes in velcro. We apply our device to the abrasive wheel with velcro and cut to the size. And that's what we got. Let's test. We fix the shank in the jigsaw. Honestly, at the last moment I doubted that the emery would hold and not fly off our gadget. But it turned out that under pressure on the workpiece, it cuddled harder. In general, everything started to work. Our device can sand the corners, trim the plane, and oval the edges. Since the blade's stroke is small, the sandpaper simply turns over and is used again, unlike the analogs where it is just stuck to the base. This is the homemade we got today. I hope that everything I've said here will be useful. That's all for today. Subscribe, like, good luck, and with charity for all.